Okay, here's all the cards. 6-deck Blackjack. Dealer stands on all 17s. No surrender. Blackjack pays 3-2. Shoe number 4 of 1/2 up versus flat betting. We're doing a 7-shoe series. At the end, we'll do a summary. And just trudging on through. It's end of the school year. Summer's on its way. Trying to get I'm going to try to get this series and the summary done before the end of the month. I don't know if I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. I was sort of on track, and then I lost one of the videos. I had to do things over, and just really busy. Because I'm also, there's a lot of stuff going on with my kids at the end of school. Those of you who have kids will know what I'm talking about. And I'm also moving. And today I don't feel so good today. I don't know, like mild flu-like symptoms. But the show must go on. I mean, it's not like this is really physically demanding. Just kind of have a little bit of a slight fever, a little chills, a little achy, a little headache, whatever. So maybe I won't talk so much. Hopefully I won't get distracted and screw up. Kind of, not that it's hard, but this is a fairly simple approach betting system. Anyways, there's flat betting versus the 1/2 up systems. Both play on the same hands. Both follow perfect basic strategy. I have that over here on the side in the event that I need to look it up. Sometimes I look it up even if I don't need to look it up, just to make sure that I'm not making a mistake. There's 2 ways to approach the 1/2 up system. One of them is where you start the progression after 1 win, and another one where you don't start the progression until 2 consecutive wins. It's a positive progression. The progression then proceeds by increasing your wager by a 1/2 of a unit. So that's where it gets 1/2 up. So for the 1 win position, or starting the progression after the first win, it's win 1, next wager is 1.5 units. Win again, the next wager is 2 units, etc. 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, etc. until until your winning streak ends. When you lose, you start all over, back at a single unit wager. The slightly more conservative approach is to wait until you get 2 consecutive wins. So that one would go bet 1, win, bet 1 again, win, bet 1.5, win, bet 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, etc. So that one would look like 1, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, etc. And again, of course, restarting the cycle whenever you have a loss. Okay, so pretty simple. It's different than up. There's another system out there called up by half. That's where you increase your wager by 1/2 of your winning bet. So that one's slightly more complicated, and it's also not what we're doing. So we'll talk about that one too much. I have talked about it in some of the other shoes. So if you haven't, go back and watch those, and then I'll explain how those work. I think I go into the most deal probably in shoe number 2. Yeah, come on. Most of you, I think, know by now, but in case this is the first time you've seen my videos here, I always show all the cards and the complete shuffle procedure, just for proof that all the cards were there and that it's a legitimate shuffle, that I didn't sit around and stack the cards to come out in a particular order. That's all. You can fast forward, skip ahead if you want, but then you would miss all of this other information I give you. So it's not that long. Definitely, if this is your first time, you might as well just listen to me, and then from here you don't have to. As long as you click like and also subscribe. That's fair, right? You can do that for me. And click the ads that show up too. I think that helps. Alright. There's the shuffle. That's our cut card. One of them at least. Just a joker from another deck. Flip that down. We look for about 75-80% penetration. That has always given us at least 45 hands. 6 decks playing heads up against the dealer. Even yesterday we had several splits, and we still went pretty far. We went well over 45. I think it was 48. Anyways, that's these labels show you all the positions. This is the flat better. Here's his 50 units. Here's the player that moves up by after 2 consecutive wins, and this is the player that moves up after the first win. So all the chips are there, or the units are there. And we use units because then you can just scale this to the level that you're playing at. So one unit can be a $5 bet, or a $10, $15, $25, whatever it is that you are playing. I guess we're going. Okay, there's a burn card. Everybody starts with a single unit wager. If you are playing this in the casino, it's probably better to use an even dollar amount. So rather than a single unit being $5, do it as $6. Then you're increasing by $3 instead of $2.50. It still works in the units, but it's just cleaner. I'm sure the dealers would appreciate it, not having to make change all the time. And some casinos don't do that. 16, 17, 13, 18. Okay. Everything looks good. Well, you lost, but I mean, as far as the technicals of the game here, I think I'm all right. Like I said, I'm a little distracted because I'm not feeling, I'm actually kind of sweating right now. But whatever. 19 stands. 12. 20. Hey, it's like I keep saying, this is just like real casino blackjack, where you think you have the win, and then it's taken from you. That's soft 19, you stand. 16. 18, so now you win. Okay? So everybody wins one. These are quarters, but they represent a half of the unit. I'm doing that, paying you that way, so that you can get into your progression. What I do for this player to help me keep track of the fact that I've already had one win is I offset it here on the colored chip stack. I don't have to do it here because I just put the half of a unit there. I could also use this to help keep track of this, but if this hand doesn't exist, you got to find a way to keep track. It's not that hard to remember if you have had 2 wins in a row or not, but I have a feeling it's probably a little harder than you would think, given all of the distractions in the casino. The drink girl came by, took your order, somebody made some jokes, the last hand was crazy, someone's betting wrong, I forget what happened. So find a way to keep track of what's going on. Soft 16, hard 16, 17, 16, there you go, 26. So now, oops, no, giving you 2 quarters there, or 2 half units, so that you can increase by half now that you have started the progression. So I can take this one off of here, off of the color, because now I know that I'm in. I'm going to put that there. So that's 2, 1.5, and 1. By the way, I keep track of the number of hands that we've run. Over here on the side, I kind of let you know as we're going through. 16 stands, 15, 19. So that ends your progression, and you start over. So for example, that's the first 5 hands. We're expecting at least 45, give or take. Well, probably usually almost always more. 20 is going to stand. 19. And again, I'm going to mark that one right there because we've had one in a row. There's the Willie Nelson song.
Well, that makes one in a row, one in a row, one in a row.
How's that, huh? A little soundtrack. A soft 15 to a 3. Let me just make sure. I'm pretty sure it's just a hit. But like I said, I don't like to screw it up. No, it's at a 4 where you would start doubling down. So it's just a regular old hit. That's hard 15. You're done to a dealer 3. 9, 18. One in a row. That's it. An 8 to a 5 takes a card. 18 stands. 13, 23. So again, there's one in a row. Up by, no, 1/2 up, not up by half, 1/2 up. That's the name of this system. 14 stands. 11, 12, 20. So choppy back and forth action. Win, lose, win, lose. It's really hard on positive progressive ones. The thing is with this 2-win one, is if it's win, lose, it's just like playing a flat player because you haven't increased yet. But this one, every time that you do win, lose, instead of just losing 1, you're losing 1.5. And then when you win, you only win 1. So you need a winning streak. And as I've kind of been saying, even on a negative progressive system, you always want a winning streak. You never want to be going down into the hole in martingale because slippery slope. Anyways, 10 to a 9 is double down. 12, 18. You don't do anything special about that double loss. Multiple wins and loses are just treated like regular. Even going up, even if you won, like you split and doubled down on all of them, you would still only increase by 1/2 unit. Also, that would not count as more than one win, especially like on this one or even this one. You would still only go up by 1/2. You wouldn't say, well, I won 6 units worth, so therefore I will increase by 6. Well, you could. That's not how I'm doing it. I'm only increasing by 1/2 of a unit. Okay, soft 17 hits to a dealer 2. That is a soft 18 stands to a dealer 2. 9, 17, hey. So that makes one in a row. Sing it, Willie. Oh, I have it there on YouTube. I can't back it up. Well, I could, but I'm not going to waste your time. 15 stands. 13, 15. Too many. Thank goodness for that, too. Oh. Man, I'm hot. This fever. Hopefully I'll just be sweating it out. Sweating out whatever's bugging me. I like to do that. When I get sick, just let the body heat up and kill whatever's in there giving you a hard time. That's why you get a fever. You need some change. So that you can double down by 1.5. And this is 2 units, so that's easy. Just 2 right there. Single card. 12, 12, 22. All right, it worked. I'll get a couple more. So these, and I'll give you the quarters. There's those, and this is 2 and 2. Okay, so there's what, like I said, this just, you don't count this as a double win. You could. This one was 2, it's only going to go to 2.5. This one was 1.5, it's going to only go to 2. Like I said, you could say, well, that's a double win, therefore, I will go from 1.5 to 2 to 2.5. The thing that is about that, especially on this one, is that this not getting into progression until two wins in a row is that it's a much more conservative approach to money management. So it doesn't seem right that that's how you would do it. Suddenly you get really risky. It's not consistent. Consistency, I think, is key to this game. 13, 16, 26. So you end your cycle right there. 20. You're looking for winning streaks, especially for this one. Well, for all of them, like I said. But if you get a good winning streak, this player that's been increasing after the first win can make up good ground. You got to get that winning streak. Let's double down, single card, 18, 14, 18, push. So that's just a repeat. Now we're in the first position of the sequence, so nothing changes. If you were in farther, let's say this one is 2 and 2.5, you would just take back the doubled wager like we just did, and you would just play again 2 and 2.5, or whatever it happens to be. It's as if nothing happened. You just go back. Again, if you want to play where you put out that double down wager and you want to continue to, you want to basically press it for the next hand, hey, go ahead. But I'm just explaining what we're doing and not doing. 13, 14, 20, 18. Okay. It's always nice to pull a lot of cards and win the hand. Again, like I've been saying, it's always just nice to win the hand. Sometimes it seems like it's impossible to win a hand. Eventually you will, I suppose. 20 stands, 17. Just sometimes they seem very far apart. Alright, so this showing us that we've had 1 in a row, so now we're going up to 1.5. Now we've had 2 in a row. That's what I meant to say. Right there. 1.5, 2, 1. 13 stands to a dealer 5, 15, 20, and again ending the cycle. Do I like this progression? I sort of do. It makes sense to me to, basically you're only risking money that you've won. Insurance closed. You don't take insurance. Let's have a peek, and it's there. But it doesn't really seem like it's been working out. Again, we haven't had very many, so it's only the 4th shoe, but very many good good long winning streaks. 12 hits, 14 hits, too many. You get long losing streaks, no system works. Not even Martingale or Fibonacci, because you end up hitting the table max. That was another 10 hands, so that is 20. We're approaching halfway. Okay, soft 18 to a 10. This is an unpopular thing to do at times, but you always have to assume that this is a 10. So what? You haven't won. No card can really hurt you. And look, 21. 14, 24. If you had not taken that card, it would have been dealer 17. You still would have won. Oops, there. But you played it right, because I made you. I didn't give you any choice. What's going on here? 1.5. Uh-oh. No. Okay, that was there. That goes there. See? Even though it seems really simple, I was referring to that fact that I didn't have anything there to help me keep track. 16 stands, 13, 17. Yeah, we need a winning streak. I can tell you easily that is not a double down or anything like that. That's a hard 13 now, so hit that again. 18, 19. Right? 10, 18, yeah. Okay, that is a double down with that weak 5 right there. You want to know a secret? I looked at the card just to make sure. 12. Guess I need to trust myself. 23. But being I'm a little sick, just want to make sure. Because what if I screwed that up? Jason Schneiderman would catch me. Yes, he would. Again, like I said, we're only following the progression. We're not going up by multiple units or multiple half units because of the multiple unit win. 12, 22, chop chop, back and forth, 15, starting over. You hardly get into the progression. 5, 6, soft 16, hard 16. You got to hit again. I don't know, card counters, do you hit that? I'm not keeping count here. What is that? That looks like one too many. 18. You know what I'll do in a case like that? Where'd it go? The dealer does this. Sometimes keep them on their toes. Go, yeah, 21. They might pay you. You ever do that? Oops, let's put your money out. Hey, you know, play dirty. The objective is to win. 17 stands. 13, 14, 21. What? That's another thing I'll do, just to screw with other players at the table, just to have fun. That one's obviously not a 21, but often when it comes out to like 22 or 23 with a lot of cards, I'll you know, and it's obvious, you know, and the dealer busted, I'll say 21. People freak out. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun when you play. And then if the dealer starts to take the money, then you stop everything. So no, you busted. I was just joking around. And then security comes and escorts you out, and that's fun. No, they don't. 17, right? Hey, that's more than one in a row. That's 2 in a row. What's going on? So now we're bringing that one half up, taking this to 2 units. Let's better take a peek. It's not there. 16 needs to hit. 19, not bad. 13, watch out for the 8. 18, that's not an 8. 1, 1.5, and 2. Okay, so we're going to move this up to 2 units, this up to 2.5 units, and here we go. 11. Hey, this I love to double down, especially when you're increasing your wager, even better with a positive progressive system. This is your chance. This is your chance to stick it to the house. Oops. My hands are sticking to stick. My hands are a little sweaty and sticky. 19. 15. 19. Push. Oh, what a waste. What a waste of a nice double down. Anyways, like I said before, we just take back the double down wager, and the initial wager is just played again. That was another 10 hands. So now we're at 30. There we go. See if we can double down again. Pair of 4s to a 3 is just a hit. You don't want to split those up and end up with a couple of 14s. That sucks. 18. 5. 12, 21. Welcome to the casino. $13 stands to dealer 2. 10, 16, 26. And so there's 1 in a row. Up. 1 half up. Soft 19 will stand to a dealer face card and lose to a dealer 20. That truly was one in a row. 15 stands, 10, 20. Well, that makes 2 in a row on the losing. Pair of 9s to a 10. You're not going to split that because this is too dangerous. So you just stand with your 18, 15, and 23. That's very nice. Proper play is always preferred around here. I guess I'm starting to do that marking here, even though I have it here. Why not? One more way for me to check against myself from making mistakes. Okay, 5, 15, too many, 25. So again, you got one in a row, one win in a row. $20, come on, let's have it hold out. 13, you don't want the 8, you got it, the dealer got a 10. Very nice. Let's give you a couple of half units right there. And again, marking, half up. $16 stands, 7, 13, you don't want the 8, and 15. Good job, too many. Ooh, I'm getting really hot. Okay, so this one starts the progression now. 1, 1.5, 2. Will you pull out a blackjack? You will not. Will the dealer? He did not. A soft 14 hits. That is soft 16 hits again. Hard 16 needs another card. A little one. That's not little. And again, after 2 in a row, your winning streak is ended. Thank you for playing. Good luck. 17. Oh, 21. Yeah, I didn't ace peek there because no action was going to happen. That's another 10 hands. That makes 40. So, expecting at least 5 more. $18. Push. 13 needs that magical 8. That's not it. Well, now 6 and 2 is 8. That's no good. 15, 19, 12, 18. You eked out a win. One in a row. 17. 17, push. Dealer stands on all 17s. No change. Going to ask you for insurance, which you will decline. One in a row. It's all you can. Gotten a couple times, but you have not gotten any good winning streaks. Is this really the worst shoe ever? I don't know. Doesn't feel good. I can tell you it's actually not, because I think yesterday was a very hard candidate for the worst shoe ever. In shoe number 3. 18. 14. 18. Push. So again, we just take back that double down wager. And continue on as if nothing happened. That hand did not exist. Anyways, that was hand 45. This is hand 46. So we made it. 19 stands. 20 goes down. Hand 46. Ah, 14 stands. 10. 12. That's our cut. This is the last hand. 22. So you're ending the shoe mid in the middle of your progression, or well, really at the start of your progression. Positive progressive systems ending the shoe, it's a bit different. You just, if you were up, to betting like 3 or 4, you just, hey, great, I'm just taking all the money back. And you can still continue the cycle if you want to as you open the next shoe. That's your own personal decision. Me, generally, when I play, if I do play something like this, I don't. I like to start each shoe fresh, which is sort of something I don't like about negative progressive system. Plus, I don't like getting my wagers that high just to get back to break even, or a single unit win. But that's me, and that's my preference. You are probably a little different. Anyways, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, plus 4, 49. Down by 1. You started with 50. So, worst shoe ever? Not even close. Okay, what's important now is how were these betting systems able to perform compared to the flat betting system? Even if they lost, did they lose less? I don't know. We're going to find out real soon. All right, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, plus 2 is 47. So down by 3. Again, that's not surprised by that, given the action in the shoe. We never really got on a very long winning streak. Yeah, there was a few times when this one did get 2 in a row before it started the progression, but then it would lose, and that is you haven't made enough to cover yet. So, anyways, down by 3. I can tell you, by the action, this one's going to be suffering more. I think you can see it already. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. So down by 4. So flat better performed the best. The 2-win player down by 3, coming in second place, and the 1 in a row player going down by 4. That was 47 hands. And please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.